Let's go to Mike Seidel. He's live for us right now in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. That's just outside of Milwaukee. Mike, likely to see our biggest snow of the season out of this one. How are they dealing with it there in Milwaukee?
Well, certainly the plows, the trucks, they're going back and forth. Hard to keep up with the snowfall rate of about an inch an hour, plus the wind blowing it around. The temperature's down to 30. So as I showed earlier, it's increasingly more powdery snow, and that blows and drifts. Let's bring in the mayor of this fine community, Oak Creek. This is Mayor Dan Bukiewicz. Did I get it right?
Very good, Bukiewicz.
Bukiewicz. Well, close. But
yeah, I go by Mayor Dan.
Mayor Dan, I like that. Kind of like Captain Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, Mayor Dan, tell us a little bit about your community and how you're reacting to the snow with your DOT.
Well, Oak Creek is a thriving community here in southeastern Wisconsin. We sit at the southern end of Milwaukee County. We have a world-class DPW here. We're known for clearing our streets quickly and efficiently. We'll go into a snow emergency. We'll make sure the vehicles are off, and then our DPW takes over, clears the way for our protective services so they can make sure everybody's safe and sound once they get home. This is Wisconsin weather, so we had almost 50 degrees last week, and welcome to February in Oak Creek, Wisconsin.
Well, it's 4 days in a row in the 50s, so nobody complaining. Not many people complaining except the winter sports enthusiast. So now we go back to winter. It has been a very mild winter, not a whole lot of snow. You're at, I think, 60% of average. So I would assume you've got plenty of salt and melting compound in the shed.
Yeah, we do. And, you know, we go through with a brine. We pre-treat the roads for safety purposes, and it really cuts down on the amount of salt we're using, trying to help save the environment as well as keep things safe.
Yeah, we saw the brine on the roads yesterday. I said, oh, look, they did it here in Oak Creek.
Our DPW is very proactive. We've already been in touch for the snow emergency with our police and fire services. So everybody's on the same page here in Oak Creek.
So
well prepared.
So with the snow emergency, you have certain routes where you can't park?
Correct. We want to make sure that our plow truck drivers can safely and efficiently get through for our residents.
Well, it is, after all, mid-February, so you can't be 55 every day in Milwaukee.
No, you can. And the groundhog did say we'd have 6 more weeks of winter here in Wisconsin.
We'll talk about the groundhog later. Okay, Mayor Dan Bukiewicz.
Correct.
Yes.
Excellent. Good job.
Yes. Now I can die happy. Thanks for coming out in the snowstorm. In fact, City Hall is right there. What a good-looking City Hall. Now, real quick, this area was a Delco factory, and then they tore it down 7 or 8 years ago, and they rebuilt all this. It's just beautiful.
Correct. This was an auto factory owned by Delco Electronics. Actually, they did the guidance systems for the Apollo missions on this very site.
Interesting.
And then, of course, it shuttered, and we took it over and built a city center here, and it's a vibrant area. We have over 600 residents here, thriving business community, hotels, you name it, farmers market in the
Shops
summer.
and restaurants.
Everything happens here in Oak Creek. This is the heart and soul of the city right now.
And I can only imagine how this place is just teeming with people once the temperatures warm up in the springtime.
You can't tell now, but this is a splash pad, probably one of the most popular attractions in the city.
Oh, right over here?
Right here. In the summertime, it's teeming with little ones cooling off in the summertime.
Well, maybe I can talk the boss into coming here on a hot summer day.
It's a beautiful place to visit here in Wisconsin.
I'll work on it for you. Okay?
Yeah, I guarantee you the weather will be better than today.
Oh, I know that. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Mayor Dan. There you got it. Beautiful town square, Drexel Town Square. But on a day like today, it's beautiful, but very few people out here, Mr. Bettis, as the wind and snow continue into this evening. And we're looking for totals, and some spots may get up as much as 8, 9, or 10 inches. Right now, we're between 4 and 5 here at the square.
Which they'll take, Mike, right? Because they've been going through a snow deficit so far this winter, so we're making up for lost time.
Right, 60% of average up until today. Only a trace at the airport, which is not far from here. Only a trace this month. And temperatures this month nearly 7 degrees above average. I mean, it's crazy weather.
Yeah, hard to find snow when you're that warm, right? But we're doing it today. Mike, thank you so much. And